Okay. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter at this point. Like, we're on the level where like she could see my boobs, like I can hear her poop. Like, it's okay at this
Right.
point. Hi everyone, welcome back to Like the Queens. I'm Elizabeth,
And I'm Victoria. And this is
and
our
this is our
first episode away from each other. This is our first
Yeah.
episode away from each other. It's crazy. I'm back in Florida now, away from Liz for the first time in 4 months.
Yeah, I'm having separation anxiety.
I am just a little bit too. I was like, what should I do?
I know. Last night I was so bored. I was like, who do I talk to? Like,
Yeah,
who do I hang out with? Like, what do I do?
this is true. I got back in
Oh.
late on Tuesday, and I saw my family for the first time in 4 months. So I mean, that was fun. That was worth
Did you
it.
cry?
I actually didn't cry.
I'm proud.
I know. We just had a normal celebration. We
That's
had dinner.
awesome.
That's it. That was the celebration.
That's great.
Then the next morning I met my friends, my best friends, Savannah and Brady. Shout out to them. I know they're gonna be listening to this.
Because they're the real friends. Real friends.
So I had breakfast with them, and then I went on with my day. I had another call back in Orlando, which is why I came back in the first place.
You didn't want to go back and see your like family and friends.
Danced
And
my little butt off.
we're already talking about you coming back to North Carolina in just like 2 weeks.
We are, because I can't do this. Technically, it's not North Carolina. We're talking Virginia here.
Yeah, we're talking Virginia and going to Virginia Tech.
Right. We love a college
Right.
town.
We love a college town because there's college boys.
Correct.
We have one motive going into this.
We're young, single women. What do you want from us?
They can't judge us. They can't expect anything like more than what we're really going for, you know?
I completely agree with you.
Like when I told Josh, I was like, Josh, I want to come stay with you and your friends. Like, I promise I will be on my best behavior. He goes, Elizabeth, you are always on your worst behavior. I don't trust you.
Oh my goodness.
I know. He won't. I bet you he won't even listen to this.
Fake brother.
I know. Oh yeah, for people who don't know, Josh is my brother who goes to Virginia Tech.
So good for him, but he needs to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, he needs to. Well, right now he's stressed with his engineering test and all that he has this week. So my mom was like, yeah, my mom's like, you can't be mad at him for not talking to you when he is stressing out about so many different tests he have. And I'm like, okay, he can get off this week, but like come next week. No.
Right.
But I want you to tell our listeners about how your callback went and everything.
Oh yeah, so my callback went good. It was for a show in the Orlando area, and it was just a dance call. I did the singing and the sides virtually. So I literally just went into dance. I walked in and they were like, heels on. And I said, okay,
yes.
We're doing this. We go in there. It was pretty fast. I feel like I was only there for like an hour and a half. And
that's awesome.
Short little combination. I didn't think it was too hard to memorize. It was very jumpy. And as a woman who has a very large breast area, like it's very big up here, a very jumpy combination was not fun. But I got through it. We managed to make it through.
Did you wear a sports bra?
No, I actually don't own a sports bra. I know, because I did own one, but it like squished my boobs together and it made me look like I had a uniboob. Because they don't sell like sports bras conveniently in my size. Like I'd have to special order them. So
sorry.
Hey, it's okay. And usually
should I get you one for Christmas?
Please. I'll send you my measurements tonight.
Yeah, send me your measurements and I will keep them forever, okay? Now remember
Thank you. Real
You're
friend.
welcome.
Real friend.
We got to protect our chesticles, okay?
We really do. We had to jump and we're doing assemblées and jumping into
Okay.
arabesques.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't be doing this.
No, your boobs are going to be slapping your face and you don't want that to happen.
But other than that, I think it went really well. I feel good about what I did. I remembered the whole combination, and I think I did it good. I don't know what it looked like from the
Yay.
front, but I think I did a good job.
I'm proud of you. I'm
Thank
very proud
you.
of you.
And I celebrated my dance call by going to Halloween Horror Nights.
You've been talking about that for like the past week.
I have. Literally, when I was in North Carolina, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to Halloween Horror Nights. And my friend Savannah was like, I'm actually going tonight with one of my other friends. You should just meet us over there. And I was like, okay, I'll be there.
Say less.
So I went, and it was really fun. I got to go.
Yeah.
Just being back at Universal for the first time in a long time was really fun. And it was
Did it feel like
spooky
home?
season. So yeah.
That's
It did
awesome.
feel a little bit like home, but I'm still waiting to go to Disney. We still have to make the trip to Disney.
Yes, you do.
Soon.
And you're going with Claire. You and Claire have to go together.
Me and Claire, we're in the talks right now. We will be going to Disney together.
Our listeners don't know who Claire is yet, but she's actually going to be a special guest host with us one day.
Yes.
She
Claire
just
is
got
an icon.
engaged. She is. She's. We have to get her to sing the vagina song.
Yeah.
Claire,
And that's
I
all we're gonna
know-
say. That's
I
all we're
know,
gonna
I
say on that
know.
topic.
I know she's listening to this. So Claire, I hope you're practicing for your star performance.
I need it. I need it in my life. You
It's my
listeners will
favorite thing.
understand once you hear it how much you will just need to replay it every day of your life. I wish I had access to it right now.
Oh my God, the first time we heard it in Wisconsin, I played it for Victoria. She sent it to like our friend group's like group chat that we have. And I was like, Victoria, listen to this song. We were dying laughing of the song that she made up. And like ever
Yeah.
since that, we were just going around. I'm not gonna sing it. 'cause
Yeah, we
I'm
can't
not gonna
sing it,
ruin
but we would just
No.
sing this song to each other out of the blue. And it just brightened our day. It just made the
It
mood so
did.
much better.
All because of Claire.
Correct. So I can't wait to go to Disney with her.
I'm excited
Hopefully
for that.
in sometime next week. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Speaking of like lady bits and everything, I have to tell you a funny story. Well, our listeners, the funny stories I told you yesterday, I think what happened.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about it. I had a photo shoot on Tuesday at a waterfall, and I wore a swimsuit underneath my dress and everything, but like part of the shoot was like getting in the waterfall with my dress on, and the dress was clinging to my clothes. This is like multiple little stories. The dress was
Okay.
clinging to my clothes and I couldn't get it off of me. I'm in the middle of this waterfall park trying to pull my dress off me and I couldn't do it. The photographer had to help me rip my dress off. He's like pulling this way and I'm going this way, and then my butt cheek is hanging out. One of the other guys is like, I'm not trying to be inappropriate, I'm just trying to help you, but like you might want to fix your swimsuit bottom.
Oh, no.
I was like, no, thank you for telling me that. Literally my whole right butt cheek is hanging out for the world to see.
Oh my gosh.
That's not even the worst part. So like we did the shoot and everything. It was great. It was fun. And then we were done and there's like a bathroom there for me to change at. Like it was just like a park bathroom, but there wasn't any other people there. I didn't see anyone around. And so I walk into the women's restroom and there's just a single stall. And I didn't want to go inside the stall for like, it's just a single bathroom, and like trap myself in this tiny room trying to take off my wet swimsuit to change into dry clothes. So I just started stripping right there in the middle of the restroom.
It was empty, right? Like the park was
empty. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see any other like women or anything around, anyone that would like go into the women's restroom.
Yeah.
And so I'm literally halfway undressed. My boobs are hanging out everywhere. and I hear the door open, and I thought maybe it was like one of the photographers, like one of the guys I was with. And I grab
Yeah.
my boobs and I go, I'm so sorry. And this woman just stands there and she goes, I don't care. I don't care. I just have to use the bathroom. And I was like, okay, go ahead. I could
You were like,
barely
it's
cover
all
my-
yours.
And I'm just like standing there, like trying to cover my boobs the best I can, because I am like hanging titties out everywhere for this lady to see.
Oh my gosh.
I'm free willing it, okay?
Right.
And this
She said
lady
letting
doesn't.
it air out.
I did. And so I'm standing there, like I just have swimsuit bottoms on at this point, and I hear this lady like peeing, and like she really had to go, so I don't blame her. But then I thought she was done. She wasn't done.
Oh no.
Next thing I hear while I'm trying to like get my bra on is
Oh my gosh.
like actual grunting. Like she was
Oh
pushing,
no.
she was pushing so hard. She was going, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter at this point. Like we're on the level where like she could see my boobs. Like I can hear her poop. Like it's okay.
Right. I was like, that level was reached the second she walked in the door and you were half naked.
Honestly. And she said she didn't care. So she really didn't care. But I like hurried out of there like as fast as I could. Like we did not need to see each other after her seeing me naked and me hearing her push a large dump out.
Yeah. Only
And
that would happen to you.
I know.
But I also love that she had no shame. Like she was like, you know, I have to do what I have to do. And
like,
I think that's really admirable.
She was like, you can stand here naked, but I'm gonna go push this large crap out of me right now.
And good for her. I mean,
I could even hear it go in the toilet.
stop.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Oh, it was the funniest thing.
That is unbelievable. And only that would happen to you. Could be caught half naked in a bathroom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So the photo shoot went well?
Yeah, speaking of the guy, he just sent me a Dropbox with some of the edited pictures on there. So I can show you some.
Yeah, I want to see some.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I would love to send them to me later.
Yeah, help me pick out what to post.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's what real friends do.
So about your date, how was your date?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I need to hear about this.
Yeah, first of all, I really wasn't looking forward to the date, which I've been having that feeling lately. I just haven't been looking forward to dating. But the guys I've gone out with the past like 3 times, they've been so nice and very like, I'm glad I went out with them. This guy, my mom's like, you were surprised about the other guys. You really enjoyed going out with them. Like, just go out with him, give him a chance. I'm like, okay, I'll give him a chance. This guy and I had barely talked. We matched on Hinge, and he was automatically like, you want to go on a date? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so, he was like, do you want like a stereotypical date, like bowling or mini golf, or do you want to do something more laid back, like watch a movie? And I was like, oh my gosh, this boy thinks mini golf and bowling is a stereotypical date.
Right.
I was really impressed by that, because most stereotypical dates I think is like dinner, you know?
Yeah, that's what I would say is dinner and movie. Yeah.
And like, and he's taking me out like to do something fun. I'm like, I'm so excited. So we planned for like later in the evening to meet at the bowling alley. We get there, and like as soon as I see him, the chemistry, like it's just not there.
Right.
He's an attractive guy, but I just personally like wasn't feeling it with him.
Yeah.
And we were only together for like 15 seconds at this point. And so we walk into the bowling alley, and there are like literally 100 people in there. And we walk up to the front desk, and we're like, hey, we would like to get a lane for bowling. And the lady goes, oh, it's going to be an hour and a half.
To wait? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to sit here for an hour and a half with this guy and then spend like another hour bowling. And so
Yeah.
he wasn't saying anything. And so I looked at him, I was like, "Huh, do you want to go get ice cream?"
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I was like, "Okay, let's go to TCBY. It's just like right down the road, like 5-minute drive."
Yeah.
And so we get to TCBY and we get our frozen yogurt. And he's like, "You want to sit somewhere outside?" I'm like, "Yes, I love outside."
Right.
But also the yogurt was extremely overpriced for both of our things. Just like these normal little cups, it was
Yeah.
$15.
Oh my gosh. Was it like a one where you put the own toppings in and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
But still.
still, he
He
was
must
really
have.
kind.
Yeah. Did he
And he
pay?
paid for it, yeah, which was really sweet. He didn't even, like, I offered, he's like, "No, no," like, he was I love when a guy does that, he got brownie points for that. Just, like,
Yeah.
taking over, like, "You got it," as the first date, great. So we go outside and we sit on a park bench, and I sit, like, a little bit further from him than I normally would with a guy I would like, but I just was not feeling the chemistry between us at
Yeah.
all, and he was so hard to talk to. Like, I would ask him so many questions about himself, and he'd give me, like, the short, like, simple answer or whatnot, but he would
Right.
never, like, return the question. He would never, like,
Right.
ask me a question about, like, what I liked or, like, anything like that, and
Right.
we talked a lot about, like, his job and stuff like that, but he knew I had a callback audition earlier that day from, like, texting and stuff, but he didn't seem interested in my life. He didn't seem
Right.
interested in what I did, and it probably because he just wasn't feeling it with me either, and that's fine. But
Right.
like we are, we're stuck on this date with each other. Like we need to have some kind of
At
conversation
least have a
going on.
conversation. So it like felt more like an interview instead of a conversation.
Yeah. And I told myself when I got to the yoga place, I'm like, I can last 1 hour with this guy. I can do this. I can get through 1 hour of conversation with him. And I
Yeah.
did. I lasted an hour. But as soon as that hour hit, I was like, I gotta go. I'm working for my dad in the morning. Gotta go. Bye.
Right.
And so, it was just so awkward. The best thing about the date, though, was that there was some kind of dog training event happening in this town,
Yeah.
and so all these people were walking their dogs and training their dogs around us, and I was so happy. I was like, "Oh my gosh." And there was a little poodle, a little,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
5-pound gray poodle. I have not seen a little, like, teacup or, like, miniature poodle since my poodle passed away 2 years ago, and so I was just like, "Oh my gosh," like, my heart, oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. Oh, I loved it. That was
Ugh,
the best thing about the date, but we gave
I
each
love
other
that.
thank you. We gave each other an awkward hug bye, and he was like, "Yeah, I can rent this movie for us to watch next time. I can do this," like, some movies he was talking about and all, and I was just like, "Mhm,
For sure, for
okay."
sure.
I didn't say yes at all. I didn't. I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
mhm." And I skedaddled out of there, like, I ran out of there.
Yeah. And
And
that's
when
okay.
I came home
Sometimes
yeah,
the
it's okay.
connection's just not there.
No, it definitely wasn't there, and when I came home, I was like, "Mom, I feel really bad, like, should I text him and just say, like, thank you again for the date? Because he paid for the ice cream, he was kind, like, he wasn't a bad guy." And she was like, "No, like, don't make him think you wanna
Yeah.
see him again." And, yeah, we haven't messaged each other.
Yeah. I think that was
Mm,
a good move to not message him again,
yeah.
just cause. But did he look like he did on his profile though? There just like wasn't the like in-person connection, you think?
He did look like his profile. He just looked a little dorkier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
It happens. It happens. That's the I don't know, like the second time it's really happened with me where I've been like, "Oh, you don't look anything like." I mean, he looked like you could tell it's the same person,
Yeah.
but it was just like a stark difference. Also, my one thigh is bigger than like both his thighs combined. Like I would snap this boy in half. In
I
half.
know what you mean by that statement, trust me.
And his profile did not show him being a skinny boy, which there's nothing wrong with skinny boys. I dated one for 3 years. But I have decided I need a man with a little bit more meat on him because I'm a little meaty myself. And that's okay. That's okay.
Yes, that's the theory I live by. uh, literally, if I don't think a skinny boy and me would work out. I just don't. Something
I told
about
my
the thought of
mom.
it.
I
You
told
told
my
your
mom, I
mom?
was like, if we spent Thanksgiving together at like one of our family's places, our family would be worried about being able to feed me enough and not him. Like that's because I stuff my face with food. I
Yeah,
definitely like I have a few extra pounds. That's okay. We love it. We love curves. But like
we do.
I just can't. I need someone who eats and enjoys eating
I feel that.
just as much as I do.
I understand. That's like, yeah, it's like stereotypical to go to dinner with a guy on a first date, but sometimes it's good because you can see like what are they about to order and are they about to nibble at
Yeah.
it? Because like when I go to dinner, I'm hungry.
Me
Like,
too.
I will
Me
devour
too.
my meal.
When we got our ice cream, he put like some gummy bears on top of his whatever, and I went straight to the marshmallow pump, and I was like,
Sometimes
loaded
with
with
like the
syrup.
hot fudge, I'm like, get this whole thing in here.
Like, let's go. Like, I'll take the marshmallow puff before I take the ice cream.
Literally me, I'm like, can I just fill it up with the toppings? Is that an
Like, I just
option?
get the toppings, and I got toasted marshmallow ice cream and marshmallow to put on top of it, like the melted marshmallow.
Ooh, was it
I
good?
was, mm-hmm,
We
it
love to
was
see
really
it.
good. Yeah, I was happy.
That's good. The two happy things of the day were the dogs and the frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
It
Um,
can't get any better.
I'd give the date like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
solid 40%. Not even halfway.
Yep.
But I mean, some of them have to be, you have to have bad dates every now and then. You just
You
have
do.
to, because
You do.
life would be too good. Life isn't that good. It's not that
No.
easy to always just have the best dates. So there you
No,
go.
we wish. And if we had best dates all the time, and we would be falling in love with people all the time.
Yeah. And we can't be doing that.
Well, I do
Not.
sometimes.
Liz literally finds the new love of her life every other day. And I support it. I love it for her. But also she's like, Victoria, I met the love of my life. And I'm like, okay. For sure.
Oh my gosh. The hockey guys, love them. Charlie
The
Puth,
hockey guys.
love him. Aaron Clancy, love him.
So if any of you guys are listening, please talk to
I'm in
us.
love with all of you.
Liz is in love with all of you.
How has the dating scene been like in Florida now that you're on dating apps and all that? Like,
I
need to
know.
hear.
I truly, like, being completely honest, have maybe opened my dating apps twice since I've been back. Just because
Okay.
I've been on the move. I've been busy, like, spending time with my friends. I did
Yeah.
when I was at breakfast with Savannah and Brady. I did open it up and I was like, all right, guys, who's ready to swiping game? I opened Tinder and I was like, no.
No.
They
Tinder's the
literally
worst.
watched me just, I was like, I don't even know what was wrong with me. I was like, no. But yeah, I matched with a few people, having a couple conversations, but they're probably going to ghost me because they probably think I ghosted them because I haven't checked my phone in ages. So
Yeah, I need you to like get on it so you can tell me about it. And like if
so
you
when you come
leave-
down to Florida, you know what to expect.
Yeah, but also you get new boys like every week because you're in such like a vacation spot.
This is true. I'm
You
so
could
close to
literally
Cocoa
be-
Beach.
Yeah, you could literally be dating a new guy every night.
Yeah. Should I do it? Should I try to
Victoria,
get a date 7 days a week, 1 date a night?
yes, that is your assignment for the next
That's
week.
my assignment.
To go
Okay,
on
I'll
as
see.
many
I'll start
dates.
swiping and see if I can do that.
Okay, as soon as we finish this thing, you're gonna start swiping and plan as many dates as you possibly can within the next week, and
I
then we're
literally
gonna do a massive review of them.
I'm gonna rate them.
Yes, we'll start from the worst and go to the best.
And that's what you guys have to look forward to on this podcast. I'm gonna try and make this happen. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it every day, but I will try my hardest.
Victoria, I have faith in you. Do you remember what happened in Minneapolis?
I do.
So I know.
do remember having in Minneapolis.
So I know you can do this.
You're right.
I know
All I
you can
needed
do
was
this.
that reminder.
Yeah, you're kind of iconic.
We'll get into that another time.
Yeah, we'll share that story another time.
But yeah, that we'll look forward to that.
I'm really excited.
Me too, actually. I need to open the apps. I need to give the guys in Florida a chance. I'm
You
like
do.
scared that I'm gonna know them. And I don't.
Yeah, that happens to me here too. Oh my gosh. Speaking of that, a guy who I know like super swiped me on Tinder is like today or yesterday, I forgot. I was like, I can't, like, I know you. I cannot do this.
Yeah.
Like, that's so awkward. Not saying I wouldn't give like guys I know a chance.
Yeah.
But I just knew him too well.
I feel that. I always, when I get super liked on Tinder, feel so bad for some reason. I feel so bad to like swipe left on them. But
yeah,
I usually do just because that's just how it works. I'm just not attracted to them. But I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But it's not gonna work out this time.
I know, I want to be like, thank you. I appreciate the super like, but it's just not for me.
I feel so bad. And like they don't know me. I've never seen this person before.
I think that's funny. You feel bad to like not match with someone who super liked you, but then you don't feel bad for like ghosting someone.
That is true.
That's very interesting
when I get so bored, I just like remove friends. I block them.
You do. And then they like try talking to you and you're like, I don't even know who this is.
This is true. This is true. I'm still talking to one guy right now. Story time. This one guy started Snapchatting me like the week before I left North Carolina. And I don't know if I matched with him in North Carolina or Wisconsin. I have no idea where he's located.
Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago, Michigan. I have
Missouri.
no idea. Yeah, it could be
anywhere.
And I was just like, he's just been Snapchatting me, and he still is now. Because we're having like good conversation, and he's cute. He's a blonde.
Okay.
He sends me photos sometimes, and he's a cute blondie, and I'm like, okay. I mean, but I feel bad because I don't even think his Snapchat name is his name. I'm not gonna say it just in case it is, but I don't think it is. So like, I don't even think I know this guy's name, and I don't know where he's from. And
ask him if you guys can be friends on Instagram. Like ask him for his Instagram and that'll tell you.
I should do that.
Yeah.
Smart. Let's try and do that. Next episode I'll update you guys on if I know who this man is that I'm talking to right now.
And you going on 7 dates in a week.
And me going on 7 dates. I really am gonna try to make that happen. She's unemployed and up to nothing. So I have all the time in the world.
I now am working like 40 hours a week. So like you have to do this for us. This is like your job for us.
I have, I think, a week and a half of complete freedom until I start doing stuff potentially. So
yeah,
that's
exciting. Yeah. Speaking of like our podcast and you and I like having to do things, we have something for our listeners. So we're doing a Dunkin' Donuts giveaway on our Instagram. Yes. Once we reach 100 followers. So follow our Instagram at Like the Queens, tag your friends, invite your friends to do it, and we'll choose one lucky person out of the first 100 people for a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, and we'll mail it to you.
We will.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be really good. Dunkin' is obviously my favorite coffee spot.
That's why we chose it.
And that's why we chose it. You'll get a nice cup of coffee. Hopefully a seasonal flavor. Yeah.
The pumpkin spice latte, of course.
This is true.
The best
I went back. Speaking of Dunkin', You guys don't know, but there's a Dunkin' that's 3 minutes away from my house back here in Florida. And before I left for Wisconsin, like this Dunkin' knew me. I would pull up to the drive-through. They saw like my on the camera in my car and they knew what I wanted. They'd just be like, all right, Victoria, pull forward. Like that's how close we were.
I
And
love
I
that.
went this morning and I guess they have like new staff or something because I had to say my order into this. Like
Oh,
they didn't
no.
know who I was. I was like, this
Poor
is
thing.
crazy. The lady opened the window. I was like, who are you? I don't recognize you.
That's
So much has
hilarious.
changed in 4 months. And I should have expected that, but it was just
Yeah,
weird.
but they'll know you again. They'll know you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was my first time back and it won't be my last. I'll be there
No.
again tomorrow morning.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's our special thing that's happening right now. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook because we post a lot there too. And we also have a TikTok now, which is like the Queen's 22, I think.
Yes.
I think we had to put the 22 number. Yeah. So we're like the Queen's 22 on TikTok. But please continue to share this with your friends, like, rate, review, subscribe, do all those things. Because like the more you guys do that, like the more like we can share our funny stories and interact with you guys. We really like all the positive feedback we've gotten. Like it means so much to us. The phone calls, the text messages, the comments on Instagram. Like you guys are so sweet. It means a lot to us. We just want to say thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Victoria.
Like
the Queens.